Does this guy look guilty to you? If you're a poker player, your bullshit meter will start going off. Watch his body language. Watch his eyes, listen to his voice. He knows he has done something wrong and affected a lot of people's lives, and he is ultimately responsible for these illegal actions.
Council didn't authorize a lockout notice on Friday. The administration had put into place at that time a continuation until notice that there could be a lockout effective Sunday at 1 o'clock. Council met on, I guess the executive committee met on Saturday and were made aware of circumstances that the ATU was in fact going to appeal to the Labor Relations Board any further lockout. The executive committee as a whole said if we have in fact lost on this last one, we don't know what the findings are of the board yet. We have nothing in writing yet. Why would we start another lockout and then find out that it was illegal? We have said right from day one that we would never knowingly do anything that was illegal. Well, until we have all the reasons from the Labor Relations Board and what their findings are, and for our administrative and our legal department to digest it and to see what's going on, the executive committee said in its best interests, let's get the buses back on the road and let's get going.
As bus service returned to the streets of Saskatoon for the first time in 4 weeks, restoring riders' faith in the system loomed as a greater challenge. The transition went smoothly, with everyone just happy to be back at work, said Jeff Jorgensen, the city's general manager of transportation and utilities. At a special meeting of City Council Monday, Councillor Charlie Clark said it will take some time to re-establish riders' confidence in the system. Council approved removing fares for bus service for the rest of October. This experience has shown us how important transit is to the community, Clark said. It's a lifeline for many. Some riders still harbor anger over the prolonged loss of service after the city locked out. Amalgamated Transit Union, ATU, Local 615 members on September 20th. Nobody is going to forget this. In 2016, there are going to be a few councillors and the mayor out of a job, said Dave Bennett, who usually takes the bus every day. It wasn't the bus driver's fault. Council and the mayor should have done their homework, deciding on the lockout. The province's Labor Relations Board ruled the city's lockout illegal on Friday. City administration issued a new lockout notice, only to have council rescind the notice and vote to restore bus service starting Monday. I never went anywhere during the lockout, said Bennett, who uses a rolling walker for mobility. I'm happy they're running now. I can be outside and enjoy this beautiful weather. Saskatchewan Polytechnic student Terry Baker said he too was soured by the lockout. It's ridiculous they don't call it an essential service, especially when so many people rely on the bus. And the city has spent the last 10 years trying to get people to use the bus, he said. The city's general manager of corporate performance, Catherine Gribba, told council 80% of those eligible for a refund for the month of September chose to extend their passes rather than take the money. Between 2002, 200 monthly bus pass holders have received a refund so far, Gribba told council. About 27,000 people have bus passes, most of whom belong to the University of Saskatchewan's mandatory U-Pass program. Gribba said it could take until December to determine the cost of the transit lockout. The normal average revenue for a 12-day period would be about $517,000. But given the reduced usage that follows a work stoppage, the actual revenue passed up by eliminating fares for the rest of October is closer to $450. Gribba said. TH's cost of refunding customers whose passes covered the month of October is estimated at $179. She said. The cost of refunding or extending pass holders for September was picked at more than $850. We actually have more buses now than we had before the lockout, Jorgensen said. It was a full-service day. That will continue. 5 new buses purchased by the city are expected next week. Jorgensen said negotiations on a new contract will take a backseat while city officials focus on getting service back. He said no new talks are scheduled and the two sides remain far apart on the key issues of wages and changes to the pension plan tank at the Star Phoenix.